All right, it's hard to believe that we're halfway through 2025, but we are. And it's time to go over the horror box office numbers, and this is just domestically. And so far for the half year, the horror genre has done $670 million, just north of that. So it's been a very good year so far for the horror genre. Two big winners that we'll go over in the top five, but they drew in almost about half, no, more than half of that total. But a couple new ones out this year. 28 Years Later did about 53 million. Not bad. I'm not sure what the budget was on that, but still might be considered a disappointment because of how this one was such an anticipation, even by me. But I'll watch it first before I pass judgment on that movie. And the other big June release was Megan 2.0, and this looks like it just is not resonating in ticket sales or with the audiences. I think it does get some good reviews, but it just isn't hitting the mark like the original Megan did. I wasn't a big fan of the original, but it did have some original aspects to it. I thought the dance scene was quite wonderful in that. But Megan 2 seemed, and I haven't seen it yet, and I will. I'm sure it's going to come out pretty quick. So you should be able to stream that shortly. But yeah, I didn't see this being much new because it's basically a Terminator versus Terminator story, and we've seen that how many times over. Let's see. Everything on the top 10 is rated R, which for me, I like the rated R versions. A little more violence, a little more gore. The Woman in the Yard and Megan 2 were the only PG-13s on this list, and it has been dominated by R-rated horror movies so far this year. Your top five goes as follows. Hard Eyes comes in at number 5 at 30 million. Nosferatu, that Holdovers, at 47 million. 28 Years Later made 53 million. And then the top two, Final Destination, is number 2 at 137 million. It's a very fine film. And then Sinners, rightfully so, is going to take away the number 1 spot, I believe, for the year. And that is at 278 million. So half a year to go, folks. And we haven't hit the October movies yet.